Have you ever noticed someone who earns great money and still ends every month broke? No savings, no cushion, no progress. In a world that worships discipline, they look like they just can't get it together. But psychology says it usually isn't a discipline problem. It reveals how the brain handles money. Let's break down the real psychology behind people who stay broke on a good salary. 1. Spending rises to the income. Behavioral economists call this mental accounting. Without a written plan, the brain treats the entire paycheck as the budget. They're not careless. They simply spend to whatever number lands in the account. While most people assume a raise means a wider gap, the brain quietly expands the lifestyle to match. That's automatic wiring, not a flaw in your character. 2. Lifestyle creep is invisible. Research on hedonic adaptation shows every upgrade feels earned. So the brain never logs the new apartment, the nicer groceries, or the better gym as a loss. They don't notice the raise disappearing because each upgrade feels like progress. The comfort baseline silently moves up with every paycheck. And once it's there, downgrading feels like punishment. 3. Small costs hide from the brain. Psychologists call this the latte factor, but it's bigger than coffee. Tiny charges never trip the brain's loss alarm, because that alarm only reacts to big, scary numbers. They're not ignoring subscriptions on purpose. The hardware was built to fear a tiger, not a $7 auto renewal. Dozens of small leaks slip past with no flashing red light. 4. Money you don't touch, you don't guard. Behavioral research on the pain of paying shows the brain protects what it physically touches. Cash hurts to part with in a way swiping a card never does. They're not irresponsible. A number on a screen feels less real, less yours, less worth defending. Modern banking was engineered to erase the wince from spending. 5. Nobody taught them the math. Studies on financial literacy show that taxes, rent, insurance, and basic costs can eat 95% of the so-called good salary. That's not a flaw in you. It's a gap in what you were taught. Most people figure this out at 35, after years of feeling broken. You're learning it right now. So, next time you watch your paycheck disappear, don't assume you're lazy or bad with money. You might just be running on a brain built for survival, not for spreadsheets. Once you see the wiring, you stop fighting yourself and start outsmarting it. If you love understanding why your mind does what it does with money, hit subscribe now. Because we don't shame your habits. We decode them. That's your broke brain talking. Subscribe and outsmart it.